peeps? What up, peeps? How you doing? This is your boy. I'm here in Danang, Vietnam. I'm actually about to head to the bank right now. I'm actually at the bank. It opens in about 20 minutes. But just to give you a quick update of what's going on, this is the state of situation. This is the state of the situation right now here in Vietnam. We cannot use the C word. So just to let you know, I'm gonna refer to it as a situation. Right now here in Danang, everywhere is shut down until further notice. We're all in quarantine until further notice, and basically we have to just wait and see. The only time we can actually go out is if we need to take care of business, like maybe like I'm doing like a bank run right now, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm heading to at the bank, waiting for it to open. That's a security guard back there, and that's it. So only thing I can say is that all we got to do is just be patient and don't hang out outside the house. Stay inside and wear a mask if you do go out. So as you can see behind me, all these areas are closed. All closed. All closed. In terms of the quarantine, there's no set date for it to be over. It's just you are in quarantine until further notice. Quarantine until further notice. So that's what we know. They did release an app. We do have an app here. It's called the Bluezone app. It's an app. It's in English and in Vietnamese, which is actually really cool. So you can actually go ahead and download the app, which I did, and it gives you the areas that's infected here in Danang, which is really cool. And I do like that fact. My girl is the one who actually told me about it, so I do have it downloaded on my phone. So we do have an app here in Vietnam that lets you know what areas are mostly infected and where to stay away. If you need to go take care of business, don't go there, right? The other thing that we do have that's going on is they're spraying the streets. They did spray our streets yesterday, which is really cool. They came by and with a big truck. First was the announcement, then a couple of military guys came by and they, on motorbikes, and there's a big truck that followed them, and they went ahead and sprayed our streets. So we do have that. A lot of people are kind of bored, but there's nothing we could do about it but stay inside. Me myself, a week prior to the whole lockdown, I did have my house painted, so I had some stuff. I got stuff to do, so I'm actually doing like spring cleaning and clean up all the mess and stuff like the painters made in my house. So so I had something to do, but I'm pretty much done with that now. So the only thing I'm doing, I'm a bit of a gamer, so I actually go ahead and I play some Skyrim and I play some Need for Speed and stuff like that, and I also work on a couple of past videos that I do have. That from a year ago. So I have videos from a year ago I need to work on. But the other thing is too, I just want to let you guys know, a lot of people in terms of want to know, okay, so when would it be able for them to come to Vietnam? I basically would say next year. A lot of people have been talking about the borders reopening, but with this second wave, and even before the second wave, I knew it was going to be next year anyway. So best thing to do with this second wave of coronavirus, it's the second wave of the sea situation, next year. Next year be your best bet. And when time come, all you got to do is make your plans and preparations right now. Because there's a lot of time between now and next year, about 5 months for you to plan and prepare for when you come to Vietnam. All right. So catch you guys later. And I'm about to head into the bank right now because it's about to open. Peace out. epicenter of the outbreak, of the second outbreak, and the wave that's going on here in Danang, and we have had I think 6 or 7 deaths now already in the past week, and it doesn't seem like it's slowing down. You know what I mean? So it has a lot of people worried, and for some people right now, they're starting to lose family members. That's just it's kind of like you don't know really what to say, to really be honest. You heard it elsewhere, and now it's finally coming here. 'Cause I know elsewhere we kept hearing about people dying and all that good stuff. Well, not good stuff, I'm sorry. And you keep hearing about people dying, and but now it's here. It's here in Vietnam, and people are losing family members due to the situation and the virus. You know what I mean? So we are trying our best to cope with all of the daily news that's coming out about it. But one thing for sure is that we have no end in sight in terms of when our quarantine is going to be over. The quarantine it's supposed to be 2 weeks, but in this particular second wave, our quarantine is until further notice. You know what I mean? So until further notice, we're pretty much at home, being secure, being safe. Once we go out, we have to keep wearing our mask. In terms of what's going on, and the perspective is that we have a community announcements going around the neighborhoods, people with loudspeakers in their cars, which is a community announcement car, I should say, on a loudspeaker. They'll drive around and they will basically say, hey, stay inside, don't come outside, only come out if you need to get something. Now that doesn't mean you can't walk outside the house. I mean, it just means that don't be hanging out outside the house as normal, you know what I mean? Because in Vietnam, a lot of people tend to just hang outside, with friends and neighbors and so on, and have a drink or two, or just chit chat. Well, we can't do that right now. Right now it's just be inside your house. You know what I mean? Only leave your house if you need to go to the store, go to the pharmacy, go to the bank, or possibly go to work, because some people are still working. The banks are still open, the pharmacies are still open. Just your basic needs are open, like food, pharmaceutical stuff, and I guess government agencies. If you work at a hospital or something like that, those places are still open. In terms of hospitals, we have had 3 hospitals closed down due to outbreak. So they have quarantined those hospitals to make sure that no one brings the virus out of those hospitals to their houses or to the public. My girlfriend, she has a friend who actually works at a hospital, and she hasn't seen her kids in almost a week, and counting. So another thing too, we actually have an app. We have an app. It's called the Bluezone app. It's called the Bluezone app that you can detect. I don't know how good or how functional it is. My girlfriend told me, you need to download this so we can keep aware of where coronavirus is. It kind of lets you know the hot spots to stay away from if they detected coronavirus in that area. It's called the Blue app, and I'll show it to you right now. It's on my phone here. Yep, there it is, the Blue app, coronavirus Blue app. Yep. So it basically lets you know if there's any coronavirus in your area, and it's in English and Vietnamese, which is actually really cool. It does have alerts, gives you little alerts and stuff of what's going on in terms of how they're proceeding in terms of the virus. So that's actually really cool. Outside of that, it's just a day-by-day situation of staying inside and just finding stuff to do. I mean, I just came from the bank right now. I have a couple of friends at the bank, and they were, what are you doing? I'm like, well, I'm spring cleaning.